Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back.
Coach, thank you. Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Indianapolis Colts.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! 18 Gator! Quit talking about it and bring it.
Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
What we got? Watch safety creep.
Hey, Haywood.
Safety creeping. Hey, check 24.
Pilot, 64, weak. Ready?
Off play action, Tannehill. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
On the ready.
Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, here we go.
Shoot.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Down. 50, plant. 61, matchbox, lights.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Ready to break. 6-6, pull it high. 54. Down to lose 1.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Now Jones. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
We spend so much time talking about the physical side of the game. How about the mental side? They just gave up a field goal, but they didn't get down at all. Big-time return. They're set up to try and at least tie the game up.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Running on first down, Eckler. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First down, and they stick with Eckler. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ready?
On 2nd down and 4, Tannehill. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Hey, one set. Check my Keystone, Travis.
And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Let's stop. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
at the 25-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
Throwing Jones. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jones. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4 down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And they give this time to the tailback. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
On the double.
Mike Mark 2. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something.
Snap.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On the set.
Mike 54. 3 bud.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, watch his flat, watch his flat. Watch his flat, watch his flat.
Ready?
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
5.
Check line 54, line 54. Hey. Right there, 54, right there.
Big grip.
Looking to throw. Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darqueze Dennard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Let's go. Check three.
Shoot.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up, and it's a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Able to hang on to the ball this time, and in the process picks up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
33, get the ball.
Play action. It's Tannehill. Airing this one out for Evans. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. It's hauled in by Shepard. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Packers. Sterling Shepard, 81 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call.
On the ready.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Protein spill. Hey, Delta. Get it.
Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Tannehill. It's caught by Mike Evans. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ready, break.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Jones now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, watch it.
On 2nd down, Eckler. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
61, matchbox, white. 5.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. The Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Returnable here from the 38. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
You ready?
Crunch time, defense.
Kill. 6-6, pull it high. And up.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey, wahoo!
Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Now Jones to throw again. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Let's go, defense.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Got it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Pull it together.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Get it.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Rolling to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
On the double.
20, Mike, 20. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache.
Snap.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill going for the deep ball. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Ready.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. 12 yards on the return that time. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Let's go. Hands to stop. 54.
Right here, right here.
Big dribble.
Jones, a final shot before break. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darqueze Dennard. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
On the set.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Shoot.
The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. He's going to throw one up from the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now, third and long. Back to throw. Jones. This is Shepard on the catch. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Here we go, here we go. 70, Indy.
We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Looking to throw. Jones. And that will be incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. This is taken around the 12. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Ready.
33. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
Ready.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Cover! 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hey, Foxtrot!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Dylan Cole. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
52. Mike 52. Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
Hey, high 7. 5.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's into the hands of Pascal. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Tannehill now. 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. To the air again, Tannehill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mike Evans with touchdown number 12 on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 39. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch.
Look at me. Zipper.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Hey, Charlie. 6-6. Ready?
Jones now to throw from his end zone. They got his man complete. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Robbie Anderson, 99 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Eckler, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off play action, Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Hey, Echo. Go.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. He's got Evans. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Tannehill now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
22 Jet Bomber, 22 Jet Bomber. Bravo. Fire.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tannehill now to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Colts on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing again is Tannehill. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started in minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Tells you whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
Recon, 132 fighter. Smoke.
On 4th down, Tannehill. Airing this one out for Evans. And no, it's incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Set, ready, 8, read.
54, 54. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Greystone, travel. Get it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Look, squeeze.
Check.
Ready.
Tannehill on 1st down. And nowhere to go. He goes down to the turf in the end zone. Tannehill taken down for the safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there. But let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. Now Jones. Off the play fake. Looking deep downfield. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now Tannehill. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And now here is another interception. Desmond King picks it, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears long.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Packers 33-7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 17-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A give, Eckler running to the right. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Tannehill. Quick hitter here. It's complete. There he goes left side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Lutz with the extra point. A fourth quarter score from the Meadowlands. And it was the Jets coming away victorious there. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long.
Hey, watch that. Check line 54. Line 54.
Jones operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory.